Hello people of the internet, I'm the man with the plan, welcome back to the Kilmac League. It is week 16 now, and yeah, we're really getting towards the halfway point. It's kind of getting exciting. But anyway, we've Atletico Sunflower Shop against Portland United. It's the first matchup of our week 16 highlights. Long-suffering Atletico Sunflower Shop looking for only their third win of the entire campaign, and Portland United looking to maintain a title push. But it was the home side who shocked everyone by actually scoring first with Kilmac Barbers coming in handy in the 65th minute. And as if that wasn't enough, they did a double on it by having Kilmac Barbers score his second goal on 71 minutes. So they were 2-0 up in no time. And believe it or not, they actually held on to a clean sheet. Yes, they won. They held on to a clean sheet. Fair play to them, their third win of the season. Let's go, boys. Atletico Sunflower Shop gang. Let's go. Yeah, disappointing for Portland though. No one wants to lose to these guys. Anyway, speaking of teams no one wants to lose to, we have John Walters FC making their entrance, it was a very interesting match to say the least. So anyway, yeah, I don't know what happened here. I must have just left to take a piss or something, and it amazingly didn't go in the first time. So this is going down as an own goal, obviously, for John Walters, number one. And by the way, I quite like that goalkeeper kid actually. That's one I'm quite proud of. Anyway, Mr. Injuries then got in and sidestepped John Walters and scored. So it's 2-0. And Fire Station are definitely not falling into this I don't know what you call it, the pitfall trap. Yeah, pitfall, that's it. Of losing to this team. So they're winning 3-0, and Melda Bodrum then getting a goal to compound the misery of John Walters FC. Now, in fairness to John Walters, they did get a goal back, though it wasn't going to be enough to change the outcome of the game. In fact, Fire Station actually kind of tried to march forward and get a goal of their own, and I think they did here. Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't watch these games enough. Or sorry, yeah, they did, because that penalty resulted in a goal. I can't remember who scored. I think it was Maradona. Yeah, so it is okay. So he scores this anyway, and yeah, so it's 4-1, and it's a very comprehensive win for Fire Station. They definitely needed it. You know, they're a good team. They've got very good players. They just need to find their rhythm. And, you know, hopefully for them this will be some start of a change of fortunes. And now we have a team that desperately needs a change of fortunes. Greenway Rovers going up against last season's runners-up, Kiersey's United from the Greenway. This would have been an excellent game last season, but this week people were having their doubts as to whether or not it would be close at all. But those doubts were soon put to rest as Raul managed to open the scoring for Greenway Rovers, by far the best player that they brought in over the summer transfer window last season. And then we have Fortnite Cancer on the wing, flicking the ball in, and amazingly, that is unbelievable stuff from Matongo Babongo to keep the ball in the air like he's juggling and all that. And Babongo gets his goal. You know, he is still second in goals behind Hugi Bapa Spingy, but after today, I think he equalled them. That is Babongo's second goal. And yeah, Kiersey United are slowly, silently making their title push. I have to say, people thought they might fall off with them losing some key players around the midfield position from last season, but they've put those doubts to rest. They've been very, very good. And yeah, there's not much else I can say. Anyway, Kiersey's did proceed to dominate most of the rest of the game, but they were unable to capitalise on any of that domination. So it is 2-1. It's still a win, and that's pretty much all they would have wanted. So yeah. Now we move on to Kill Disco and Greenway Astros, a game I was looking forward to because it's two very exciting teams to watch. I just started recording a bit too late, so yeah, don't worry, this wasn't meant to be a live game or anything. Anyway, yeah, Kill Disco then scoring, and that was a really nice finish. I love that the ball just went under the groove, he couldn't get there in time. But yeah, it's a great goal for a man who doesn't really score too often. Fair play to him, Kill Disco. He's often overshadowed by Gerd Muller, but he is a good striker in his own right. But Greenway Astros are not like Greenway Rovers. They are an actually winning team, and they had a lot of great chances to score, and eventually they capitalised with Adam Carney getting that nice lovely finish teed up for him by no, sorry, that's Wayne Rooney. Jesus, what am I thinking? Fuck me. Yeah, I'm getting very bad. Anyway, Levi Tong then flicks it on lovely for Zach El Bezedi, and he has a nice header. And it has to be said, MC Tyrone is a bit off his line, and the positioning is very poor. Like, goalkeeping might not be a strong point. Maybe we'll just play him centre back next game. Adam Carney then got in behind the defence, and that is a really nice finish. Once again, it goes under the keeper from a tight angle. That's a really nice finish, and it's 3-1. So yeah, it seems like a long time ago when Kill Disco actually led, but they were determined to get back in the game. And Kill Disco himself, in the absence of Gerd Muller, who was still on the field but just kind of not doing much, He does get a second goal before half time, so it's 3-2. It's a very exciting game. But in the second half, the winner was pretty much confirmed. But Adam Carney got Greenway Astros' 4th goal of the game on 64 minutes, and that's the way the game finished, ladies and gents. It is 4-2 to the Greenway Astros. It's a great game, actually. It was very entertaining, but it's to be expected with the outcome and all that. There was no real surprises. Kildisco, I do think there are some teams in the Kilmac League that results aren't everything. They do perform better. Kildisco are one of those teams. Just don't have the points to show for it. Anyway, one team that actually is where they deserve to be is Dunhill Electrical Company. They've been fairly bad all season, and TFR on the other hand have been very good. And then Sausage Roll getting in, and it looks like it's going to be a 0-0 draw, which would be a disaster for Room 55. But Frank Rijkaard then gets it and puts it past. Jesus, I forgot who I put in the goal. I think it's Gavin Daly. I could be wrong. But anyway, Frank Rijkaard gets that goal in 93rd minute to win it. Now they had obviously that dramatic last minute winner against Kilmac Thomas AFC last week. But this really doesn't compare. I don't think. It's a good winner, and it keeps the feeling of optimism around. But other than that, it's really because Kilmac was such a big opponent, and really you'd expect to beat Dunhill Electrical Company anyway. And now we move on to another team that we're expecting to win today, Tesco Ballybeg Wanderers against Domino's Pizza Zimbabwe. And believe it or not, Domino's Pizza actually took the lead here with Donald Dungo Trumpango out-muscling Tommy Carney to get the first goal of the game. The draw specialists were determined to actually get a win this week, and they scored a second goal. I couldn't believe what was happening when it did. But Pengley there and Donald Dungo Trumpango, who's actually shown great improvement from his first season, and doing the majority of work there. And it's a nice pass, but it really shouldn't have gone anywhere. And Tesco Arkeen is all too happy to capitalise on poor defending from the African side. But they still need another goal, and they were out to get it. Mo Salah somehow gets past his man there and just taps it in. It's a really cool finish from one of the best wingers in the league. But anyway, 2-2, and the draw specialists pick up yet another point on their eternal trudge towards mediocrity. That's quite nice. I nailed it. Anyway, two teams that were above mediocre, two teams going for the title, St Mary's Hurling and Byron Kilmeaden. And Byron Kilmeaden did need the points more, but St Mary's Hurling could definitely put pressure on the top three by winning today, but it didn't go well for him. Starting off, it was Luis Figo, it was Georgia Hadji. Jesus, I don't know how I get mixed up between them, but Hadji managed to score that goal to make it 1-0, and then Mao Zedong gets a nice finish. It's not a goal of the season contender, but it is a nice finish for the man who hasn't really scored very often very recently. He had a great start to the last season. I thought he was going to be one of the breakout stars, and he scored 2 goals 2 consecutive games. He fell off then. Tombango Shango Krong Chapman though has one player who has definitely improved, a definite candidate for most improved player of the year in my books. He's just been fantastic for Greenway or for Byron Kilmeaden, and he's definitely been the difference in why they've been doing so well this season. Definitely a player to watch out for. Now, a team that wasn't doing as well as they would have liked was Kent FC. They have lost Larkend, of course. Anna Finnegan didn't really live up to expectations last week. Had quite a poor game against St Mary's Hurling. But St Declan's Athletic nearly set the tone again. But thankfully for Kent, they didn't. And Bahalo Beef gets a goal there. Delighted for him. He definitely took the chance to set the tone for the game, and he did that. So St Declan's were in for a long day. And this is really what we were expecting to see from Kent after Larkent left, that they would have a replacement. But Gary Lineker gets the second goal of the game. It's 2-0. It's already very obvious which way the game is going to go. But we have a few more goals to get to. Gary Lineker gets his third goal, and it's 3-0 after 20 minutes. I thought this was just going to be an absolute annihilation, and in fairness it was, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. So there's a silver lining in every cloud, isn't it? And that's a nice header. I really love the looping header over the goalkeeper from Luka Modric. And that's exactly what we got there. Anna Finnegan then swung the ball in, and Jelly Pizza was at the back post, and it was just a really kind of a mess everywhere. But Hottie Toddy gets that goal on 64 minutes. It's 5-0. It's not looking good. And that's the only consolation St. Declan's has, that they didn't get shut out. The printer on 72 minutes just found it from a long distance. So fair play to him. But it did finish 5-1. and it wasn't pretty. So yeah, it's once again just another ugly loss for St. Texans Athletic. They've had a few of those. They do make them look worse than they actually are, but you know they really need to do something about it. There just seems to be kind of a defeatist attitude at the club or something. I don't know. Yeah, but they just get, and when they lose bad. And anyway, last game of the week, Rainbow Hall and Rathcormac Dynamos, another team of draw specialists against another losing team. But I really don't know what to say about this one. Drogba did score a nice finish there. So it looked like it was going to be an important win for Rathcormac Dynamos, with no way back for Rainbow Hall, who haven't really been good in front of goal. Like, they haven't scored that many goals, and that's exactly the way it went. So without further ado, I've been the man with the plan. Thank you for watching my videos. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.